When will they learn? Targeted individual psychic reading. Welcome. If you're a targeted individual, this might be for you. If you want to personalize one, let's be clear, these collective readings are great, but it might not be for you because there's an algorithm at play. So get your pennies out, stop being tight. Right? There's enough people out there in the world who think they can show off saying they've got this, that, and the other. Will put your money where your mouth is. Pay us readers what we deserve. Right? Got a sale on TI readings from $8.50. Right. When will they learn? Right. So this collective, much like myself, is yet again dealing with stank energy. Yet again, people throwing stuff on you. Now, from my side, I understand, I know, I believe that I am so heavily divinely protected that it doesn't do anything. All it does is irritate them. You know me. Now, that's part of the game plan, though, because when you're frustrated, you find it harder to manifest, and this is why they do it. Right. King of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so King of Swords. This is the people who are after you, the person that's after you. We're dealing with a narcissist here, or somebody with narcissistic tendencies. Hierophant in the reverse. The Magician. Knight of Cups. Right. Five of Wands in the reverse. Fortitude. Right. We'll stop there for a moment. Right. So this latest attack is coming from some knock, basically. Somebody who cannot stand the fact that you outshine them, probably in every way, right? So they're throwing shade, they're throwing black magic, they're starting rumors and lies again, blah 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 blah. Now with the Hierophant in the the Hierophant in the reverse position, the Hierophant in the upright position obviously can talk about going on a journey to self-discovery, learning more, developing more on a psychic, spiritual level. They're trying to stop that. That's what they're trying to do because they've foretold, they probably do some divination themselves, that you are meant for greatness, and they can't stand it. They cannot stand it. So they're trying everything they can to pull you down. Now it feels more like energetic attacks, if I'm honest with you, as opposed to kind of verbal attacks. The problem is for them that you're the magician. Your magic, your energy work is just so very, very strong. What you're being advised to do here is Knight of Cups. Keep just pushing forwards. Keep pushing forwards with what's going to make you happy, despite the blocks, despite the efforts to take you down. Because Five of Wands in the reverse position, Lord of Strife, right? This is coming to an end. Fortitude, Daughter of the Flaming Sword. I think this is supposed to be the Strength card. I can't remember if there's a Strength card in here or not. Yeah, you've got that. You've got that. It's a brilliant wrestling term that they used to use all the time. I don't know if they still do now. Saying he's got intestinal fortitude. And it's about having that kind of constant drive to get up, push forwards, and not let anybody kind of pull you down. It's very Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior energy. They won't be laughing once it starts coming back on them. Okay, they've been hit hard this time. Okay, the return that you have sent is going to destroy and damage not only their reputation but their livelihoods. Do not feel sorry for them. This is on them. On their heads be it. They had a choice. They knew the situation that they were facing and they knew the consequences at hand. Okay, look out for the signs, listen for the synchronicities. Okay, they are going to out themselves. Okay, everybody will see them for who they truly are. Okay, the naysayers and doubters about you are going to change their minds. Okay, the truth always outs. It will be clear as day who the victim is and who the perpetrator is. Okay, come on down, baby. Come on down. Okay. Don't let them think that they've won. Okay. What I mean by that is, right, so I used to do this little bit of a tactic on social media, whereby if I'd taken quite a heavy hit, like black magic, etc., I'd kind of go ghost for a couple of days and make them think that they've off me, they've done me in. Okay, and in the background, I'll be doing my content, I'll be doing this, that, and the other, etc., etc. On this occasion, though, you're being told, don't do that. There's no point. You know what I mean? Let them know. Let them see your face every day. If you're a content creator, keep putting it out there. Ten of Swords in the reverse position. Lord of Ruin in the reverse position. So they're not going to get to you. Six of Swords, Lord of Earned Success. Okay. And then the Five of Cups in the reverse. And as you know, with this card, if you follow me, upright position, I take this as the energetic siphoning card, energetic vampirism card. Reverse position, that energy is going to start coming back. I call my power back from every person, place, and time. Okay. Yeah. For too long, you've been held back, and it's time to shine. You're stepping into the spotlight that you deserve. Okay. All the haters, all the fakes, all the frauds, all the phonies, they are starting to crumble. Okay. Just sit in your throne and watch the domino effect kind of be caused, if you want to call it that. Right. Let's switch to the what's the tea. See if we can get any clues on this latest dickhead. The thing is with people like this, right? When they start to get their karma, they then start accusing you of black magic and stuff like that, because you know they'll never admit, oh yeah, by the way, I was sending stank. Now, part of the problem that these people have is that, like I was saying, 90% of spiritual war is psychological, and a lot of the targets, the targeting that happens is through lies and manipulation. Now, that's great for them for a period of time, but at some point, it's all going to come unraveling, because a lie is a lie is a lie. Okay. I'm not sure if I want to go with this, but I'm just going to kind of mention it anyway, because it's at the bottom of the deck. Inside scoop, closer look, nosy, up in your business. So let me see if we get any jumpers, because I mean, they probably are doing that, don't get me wrong, but yeah. Okay, I'm being told allow it just a little bit of time to start playing out. Screenshot, caught in 4K, saving receipts, facts over feelings. Right, I feel like this is more, it's somebody that you've got a screenshot off. If you're anything like me and you're Sigma mentality, Sigma personality type, then you back everything up, like everything. Okay, so it's somebody you've got screenshots of. In their head, making assumptions, creating story, trust issues showing. So as I say, you know, a lie is a lie is a lie. It's starting to fall apart. Dirt digging, snooping for secrets, trying to expose you. Tables might turn. They're looking for everything that they possibly can. And what I can see, and this is just a visual representation, I don't know if somebody's doing this to me, obviously, but I can see like a Google search, and it's like I've put in my name, and I'm kind of going through the pages. I'm going through the pages on Google, kind of going, there's got to be something here, there's got to be something here. And if in my case, they'd be finding old skate park reviews. They might be finding the old MySpace pictures if they're really lucky. Yeah, because there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Right, so into you. Good chemistry, great vibes, pure intentions, creeping. So what this feels like to me is that you've got somebody that's into you, much like me. You might have started a new love connection, and you're all about that, right? But this person that they're kind of creeping, they're creeping on you. They're trying to. It feels a little bit like if you have recently got into a connection that they're trying to not only dig on you, but your partner, the people around you, the people who align with you, right? So again, we've got screenshots coming out again, crying over you, still not over it, watching your post, pretending they're fine. I think it's somebody that you've booted, right? I feel like it's somebody that you've booted from your clique, and then we've got the marrying for money card coming out. This person, right? So in my case, this person's disappeared for a while, and now they're back again, because this one came out. Now, interestingly, the person that I've kind of now got in my mind, I didn't really have anybody in my mind for myself, but the person that I've now got in my mind, they've recently, you're going to call it that, contacted somebody who's part of my clique, not like by a message or anything along those lines. Haunted, memories, flashbacks, trauma, side effects, hooked, okay, threatening, power plays, controlling pressure, you feel unsafe. I don't feel like you feel unsafe. I feel like this is just a hint of this, but this person uses pressure. This person uses kind of energetic pressure. They use threatening tactics. They feel a little bit cult leadery. Not gonna lie to you. Right. So moves in silence. Okay, looking you up, cyber stalking, studying, you getting info. Now, in relation to the person that marrying for money card always comes out when I'm doing a reading, and they pop up, they try and copy everything I do. You know what I mean? Oh, you do tarot. I'm going to do tarot. Oh, you've got Patreon. I'm going to get Patreon. Oh, you've started using YouTube. I'm going to set up YouTube. Oh, you've started doing alternative marketing. I'm going to do alternative. Well, they're blocked now. You're too busy winning. Okay, you're too busy winning. I want to say just quickly as well that any of these attacks, because if you've been experiencing more black magic attacks, etc., like I have, they ain't going to last forever. Okay, like I say, do consider return to sender. If you don't know how to do one, I can do one for you, 30 quid. If you know who the person is as well, I can combine it with a binding spell, 60 quid. I'll bind them and I'll fling the crap back.